From wild and wonderful southern West Virginia, Mr. Griffith Arises presents ATSBS News. Hey, this is Mr. Griffin. So, following up my previous report on the Sandra Bland investigation, they're now trying to say that on the form she admitted to about a year ago, saying that she was depressed and tried to say that she said that she felt like committing suicide. On top of that, the coroner is now coming out with the autopsy saying that she found traces of marijuana in her system. Now, to someone else that might be like, well, you know, she shouldn't have talked smart to the cop. First of all, on that incident, yeah, she should have been smarter about it. But you know what? That cop was wrong too. Some of the things he was saying to her, and by the way, that footage where they said it may have been edited. No, ain't no may have been edited. It was edited. Like I said, I work in the news business. I know cut footage when I see it. That was cut footage. Number one. Number two, this is sounding a lot like Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown all over again. Kind of like that Dave Chappelle joke he did in one of his stand-ups. Instead of let's sprinkle some crack on them. Instead of that, they're saying, let's sprinkle some weed on them. That's what they're saying. And they're saying, oh, this magic drug called marijuana, oh, it makes you super depressed. Or it makes you... See, they can't make up their mind which one is it. With Trayvon Martin and with Mike Brown, they said, oh, they found traces of marijuana in the system. Oh, that makes them super aggressive. Well, we know marijuana is a depressant, a relaxer. If they're still aggressive after taking marijuana, chances are it's already in their personality to begin with. Now they're trying to say, oh, this is what made her suicidal. I don't recall anybody, unless they already had those kind of thoughts to begin with, I don't recall marijuana ever making anybody that relaxed or that depressed. And this white woman, and I'm fairly good friends with her, she's now, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. She had a lot to live for, so why would she kill herself? She said, well, Robert, you know, and this is starting to become a narrative with white folk. I'm going to say white folks. I'm not going to say white supremacists necessarily, but this is starting to become a narrative with white folks trying to take up for that cop or trying to say, oh, we need to wait till all the evidence. I'm sorry. This is way too many suspect killings. And from what I understand from one of my friends on Facebook, there have been other that have not been reported in the media killings of black women. So they're getting to the point now where they don't even need the black women to take down black men anymore. And now they're starting to target them too. And just a little side jab, Hispanics, you're probably next. See that woman out there that the officer tried to arrest when she was butt naked. See my video on that. But getting back to this, it's like they can't make up their mind, is marijuana make you aggressive or does it make you depressed? Because I find it awful funny with a lot of these death cases of young black men, and in this case a black woman, they always bring up marijuana. Let me explain something to you folks. This is coming from somebody who's never personally smoked marijuana, but I've been around a lot of people that have, both black and white. Marijuana, if anything, it's a relaxer. If anything, if the guy's aggressive after smoking pot, marijuana, weed, whatever you want to call it, chances are it's either laced with something or they're already like that to begin with. It has nothing to do with the marijuana. So I'm supposed to believe in the case of Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown, they smoked marijuana. They got ultra aggressive. I guess they was like, and I've said this joke before for those of you that watch my old channel, but I'm gonna say it again for you old viewers and for you viewers that are new to my channel. So I guess it makes them ultra aggressive. I guess instead of, they're like Popeye the Sailor Man, but instead of spinach, they smoke some weed. I guess they go dun 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 poof poof dun 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 poof poof dun 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 poof poof dun 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 dun. Get the fuck out of here, okay? But in her case, all of a sudden, she killed herself. Oh, she was depressed. Oh, we found marijuana. Man, they dirtying up that woman's name. They know them doctors and shit that are trying to back up these police. They know damn well marijuana don't make you do shit like that. Don't make you go through highs and lows. If anything, it makes you more relaxed. Why do you think guys, and this is kind of going to the Cosby narrative a little bit, why do you think guys, they go get liquor and weed when they want to get with a woman who's already kind of willing anyway, a woman that they want to relax and get them to give them some pussy? You think they be giving that woman some weed? I should say girl. You think they'd be giving that woman some weed if it was going to make her ultra aggressive? Oh, hell no. Come on. I'm sorry, this thing, I mean, I might be 100% wrong. She might have had mental illness. But something about this whole thing just stinks to me. And maybe it's because of what happened with Trayvon Martin, with Michael Brown, with Eric Garner, with those kids out of that Texas pool. Even that Latino woman out in Arizona. Maybe it's because of all that. And maybe it's come from my own personal experiences with cops. Now, some of them were cool. And what's funny is the ones that were cool were the ones that had me dead to rights on traffic stops. The ones that were shady were the ones, usually they try to act over authoritative. They try to act like they were the shit. Those are the ones that usually were up to something. So I've had mixed experiences with police. I've had some police that was cool, but then I had some that were assholes. Now, should she have talked back to the cop? But yeah, but we don't all see. Unfortunately, where that footage was cut up, we don't know what all was exchanged. He might have gave her an instruction that was inappropriate. And contrary, and I've argued with people about this. They was like, "No, you do everything that cop said." I'm like, "No, you don't." That's where you need to know your laws and your rights. Because there's some requests cops are not supposed to make. Or if they do make it, you have the right. Like, for example, if they said, "Get out the car, I want to search your car." And you be like, you have the right in most states to say, "No, you can't." Think, "Yeah, I can. I was like, "No, you can't. You have a search warrant, officer." And really, if they continue to try to argue with that after that, yeah. Because anytime they want to search your car without a search warrant, unless they have probable cause and they request to search your car, but they have no real probable cause to search it, you have the right to refuse. Unless they have a search warrant. You have the right to refusal. Now, I know on the down low, in some areas, they're trying to get that law taken out where they have the right to search your car or come into your home without a search warrant. And when it gets to that, damn, we're in trouble. Whether you're guilty or not. And going back to the chick in Arizona, the Latino chick, I mean, quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if that guy had a perverted past. Because it seemed like he was trying to like put the hands behind her, trying to reach around her and shit. I think he was trying to get a peek of some, I don't know whether she was Spanish or Puerto Rican or Mexican, but he was trying to see some Latino booty, in my opinion. I mean that kind of jokingly, but I'm serious. Wouldn't surprise me if he had complaints that they're keeping sealed. But getting back to Sandra Bland, when I heard that they said they found traces of marijuana, I was like, oh shit, they're doing it again, trying to railroad somebody, saying they had traces of marijuana. Like, ooh, marijuana is such a scary drug. You are more likely to die from smoking tobacco. You are more likely to die from drinking lots of liquor than you are smoking marijuana. Not saying marijuana can't be dangerous to your health, but marijuana is actually less lethal than tobacco. Well, tobacco and cigarettes, I should say. Not pure tobacco itself. So it's like, once again, the boogeyman known as marijuana rears its ugly head. And that's a narrative they keep hiding behind, and we gotta stop falling for it. For real, this is getting old. Fact is, something went on in that jail. And even if she did kill herself, how that cop, who I understand's been taken off of street duty and put behind a desk, quite frankly, he probably should have lost his job, because Sandra Bland is probably not the first person he's reacted like that to. And I hate to say it, if they eventually put him back out on the streets, he won't be the last. I mean, I don't know the cop's name. I mean, if they have released it, but I haven't heard it. But yeah, that's the latest. Now they're trying to throw in the marijuana thing, and all I got to say to that is, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I'm out for this edition of ATSBS News. I'm Irvin Griffin. Have a nice day, folks.